here from Anythink Libraries. This time I am joined not just by one pup, but two crazy pups. And I am back to once again, awkwardly but enthusiastically, share some movie recommendations with you. So, when last we met, it was back in March. And I recommended several films for you to check out on Canopy, a streaming service that's available to you through Anythink with your library card. Since then, some things have changed, but much has remained the same, including the need for entertainment at your fingertips. And that is what I am here to help you with today. So, for someone like myself, for whom Halloween is the ultimate, sadly, it feels as though the holiday season has passed. However, in actuality, there are many holidays to come, and next up is Thanksgiving. So, Thanksgiving. An excuse to watch more movies, as though you need one. So I'm going to recommend some holiday entertainment for you, some Thanksgiving holiday entertainment for you. All of these things you can access one way or another, either through Anythink on DVD, Blu-ray, a streaming platform, Canopy or Hoopla, or other streaming services like Netflix. I remember when that was the only one, right? But now there's Hulu and Prime and so many others. Disney Plus, CBS, HBO Max, Apple. So one way or another, you should be able to check out some, if not many, if not all, of what I'm going to recommend to you. So without further ado, classic Thanksgiving. We're going to start there. There's no better place to start a classic Thanksgiving viewing than a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. In this one, Charlie Brown's friends invite themselves over for Thanksgiving dinner. Charlie Brown, in his endearing, stressed out way, tries to rise to the occasion, falls a little short. But Charlie Brown, we love him. Linus, Snoopy, Woodstock. I believe that this was actually the first appearance of Woodstock, Snoopy's little bird friend. If you have not seen a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, yes, that is a little weird, but never too late to rectify. And if you have seen it, you know that you can watch it millions of times, and it never goes out of style, and you will never stop wondering where the heck their parents are. So, to start off, classic Thanksgiving, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So next up would be Miracle on 34th Street. I know what you're going to say. That's a Christmas movie. Well, the movie actually begins on Thanksgiving Day at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And as you probably know, if you watch the parade every year, at the very end of the parade, Santa comes. So, that marks the beginning of Christmas, when Santa comes at the end of the parade, and no sooner. That's what my wife tells me, and I think she's probably right. So, Miracle on 34th Street, they used to actually show it every Thanksgiving after the parade, but I don't believe that they do that anymore, so it's up to you to put on Miracle on 34th Street yourself. Figure out if this Santa guy is really the Santa guy, as he claims. You'll have help from an adorable, precocious, incredibly talented little Natalie Wood, who was in this, Maureen O'Hara, Miracle on 34th Street. More classic Thanksgiving entertainment is Friends. Friends aired for 10 seasons, and 9 of those seasons featured a fantastic Thanksgiving episode. That's right, they only skipped 1 year and they never made that mistake again. Friends is known for its Thanksgiving episodes. They are so much fun. I watch them every year. I just binge straight through. My favorites are probably season 6, season 8, season 4, Chandler in a Box. It's hard to choose. So check them all out. 9 Thanksgiving episodes of Friends. So that's some classic Thanksgiving for you. Little Charlie Brown, little Miracle on 34th Street, and some Friends. Next up, let's talk about the joys of Thanksgiving or holiday travel. Ugh. So, the epitome of this has got to be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which I also consider to likely be the greatest Thanksgiving film ever made. It is hilarious. It is John Hughes' movie. It stars Steve Martin and the late, great John Candy. And it is so funny. If you are feeling trapped at home, if you are tired of being at home, if you are not traveling for the holidays, this will make you grateful that you are at home, on your couch, watching these guys go through holiday travel and all the shenanigans they get into and just laughing at them. It's so great. I watch this one every year as well and just bust a gut laughing every time, no matter how many times I've seen it. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You won't regret it. Another great Thanksgiving travel movie is Scent of a Woman, in which Chris O'Donnell, he's a student, just trying to deal with his own life, earns some money for Christmas. He's going through a lot of stuff. He takes a job for the weekend, the Thanksgiving weekend, with Al Pacino. Little does he know that he's going to get pulled along on an adventure, change his life. Mr. Pacino won an Oscar for this, and keep a lookout for Philip Seymour Hoffman in one of his first movies, if not his first film. He's young, he's smarmy, he's awful, and he is wonderful, of course, as Philip Seymour Hoffman is. So, Scent of a Woman. All right, so from the joys of holiday travel to family that you can go together, but holidays, family, pretty much everybody can relate to that one way or another. So there's a lot to choose from, but I would start with Pieces of April, which stars Katie Holmes and Patricia Clarkson, who is always amazing no matter what she's in. It's the story of April, a young woman who is trying to create a really wonderful Thanksgiving for her sort of estranged family. She's trying to make it perfect. She's trying to make everybody happy. As you can imagine, it doesn't quite work out that way, but it is a really real movie about the complicated emotions within a family. It is real, but it is really funny, poignant, really beautiful, really moving, and just a little gem. So if you have never seen Pieces of April, check it out. The next one I would recommend is Home for the Holidays, which very somewhat over the top, but also very grounded at the same time in the reality of the craziness of a dysfunctional family. It was directed by Jodie Foster, stars Holly Hunter, Dylan McDermott, Robert Downey Jr., Anne Bancroft, just an all-star cast pretty much. And it's goofy, it's funny, it just deals with the wildness of family and how maybe you love each other, but you don't necessarily like each other. But you come together, and there's a lot of relatability, but also a lot of love, a lot of affection. It's a fun one. So Home for the Holidays. The last one that I would recommend for the family theme is Hannah and Her Sisters. It revolves around Hannah and her sisters, played by Mia Farrow, Diane Wiest, and Barbara Hershey. And it surrounds them, the people who come into contact with them, the people whose lives they affect, their own lives. It's several different stories that about different people in their circle. But the centerpiece is Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving holiday. Both Diane Wiest and Michael Caine won supporting Oscars for their roles in this. It's really funny. It's a very essential Thanksgiving movie. Okay, so the last two that I would recommend for Thanksgiving are for the moodier crowd. They are, if you are wanting maybe like a more subversive Thanksgiving, The House of Yes and The Ice Storm. The House of Yes stars Parker Posey. If you are not familiar with Parker Posey, get familiar. She is the indie queen. She is everything that is great. And she also has a really wonderful memoir that I would recommend checking out. But in The House of Yes, we got Parker Posey. The word dysfunction does not begin to explain this family, this brother and sister, and in the middle of it, Parker Posey in her Jackie O. Trust me. It's very strange. It's very wonderful. And definitely if you're looking for something a little different at Thanksgiving, check out The House of Yes. The other one, The Ice Storm, is an Ang Lee movie. Probably one of my favorite Ang Lee movies. It has Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Christina Ricci, Tobey Maguire in probably one of his early films. I believe that it's the first time I ever saw Tobey Maguire, and Elijah Wood. It is dark and beautifully filmed, as you can imagine, as it's an Ang Lee movie. Beautifully acted. Everything about it is really lovely. It really, really just delves into the dynamics of family. It is dark, as I said, and a little different, and it's not gonna make you laugh like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but it will make you think and it will make you feel. So those are my recommendations for Thanksgiving movies. Or television, 10 of them. So, have a great Thanksgiving until we meet again, maybe to talk about Christmas movies. Can't wait for that. A way to watch more movies, always a good thing. So, have a wonderful holiday, stay safe out there, and stay strong.